It was at a Value Village. It was $10 and I had a coupon, so it only cost me $8. It has the best looking picture I've ever seen. It's crazy. For an RF, I wish my composite cable consoles could look this good. It doesn't even make sense, but it does make sense because this TV is a 1983, so this TV was made during the video game crash, making it probably the most optimal TV for NES and Atari 2600s, that era, the RF era. This thing only has RF. In fact, it has an adapter on the back so you can actually plug RF coaxial cables into it because it just has the teeth, the UHF and the VHF teeth. And I am extremely impressed by the way this thing looks. Just really impressed. Now, when the screen's black, I can see noise. Like the blacks are have noise on them. When the game's like moving, I don't see anything. Yeah. I'm actually I kind of bought it to try it out as a novelty. You know, I was gonna put the 2600, maybe shoot a video, but I'm actually completely utterly shocked at the quality of that it looks for a TV that's like 40 years old. Like, what gives? Like, what is the deal with modern TVs? Why are they so bad? How come this one is a 40-year-old TV, and it's like there's no futs required. It's just like it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. But like this is an RF signal, dude. On my other CRTs, you put RF, all you see is noise. You see noise all over the place. This is crystal clear. Now, when you see blacks, when the screen is like black, you can see the noise in blacks. You can't really see it in the HUD here, but in the title screen here, you can definitely see the noise. But you can even see it on the GoPro as well. You can actually see even more so in the GoPro. It almost looks like it's on dark water or something. It's pretty interesting. You can see it's a little wavy. It doesn't have perfect geometry, but it's like it looks beautiful. Like when the colors come in, I can't even believe what this looks like. This is RF. Look at that. Look at that transition. I can't even. Can you see this? Can you see that? Look at this. I gotta get rid of that big clunky piece of shit and look at this thing. I can't even believe how good this looks. I can't believe I can film this. Dude, video resolution is a hoax. This is an RF signal. An RF signal! That's supposed to be laughable shit. This is better than, this is better than any composite signal I've ever seen. Hands down, that's for sure. Component rivals it. You know? HDMI beats it, in my opinion. Because of how smooth it looks. HDMI doesn't look like that. HDMI is like sharper, jagged when you put these types of games through them. You don't have the sound? That's alright. I'm just gonna play a little of this. I'm gonna crank it up. Now listen. It sounds pretty good. Now, I assume it only has mono sound. But it sounds good. It sounds like... Just because it's mono sound doesn't mean it can't have high fidelity. It sounds really good. The only thing that stereo changes is that it adds a difference between left and right? Mono doesn't, it's just flat. So with stereo, you can do things like, one thing that's pretty interesting in Mortal Kombat 9 is that if you shoot a fireball from one end of the screen, you can actually hear the sound of the fireball transition from the left speaker to the right speaker as the fireball travels. That's something you can do with stereo audio. You can definitely make a 3D effect with stereo audio. So it's better in that way, but that doesn't mean mono is bad. It just means it's one speaker, so it makes a flat sound and doesn't incorporate stereo features. Surround sound is the same, except it's I believe 4 or more points. So the sound sounds good. In fact, it has a bit of a pop to it. I kind of like I'm hearing layers that I've not really heard before on my other TV. You hear that like other beat going on? Yeah. But yeah, you know, I've said it before, but it really just needs to be like said. Because, yeah, resolution, you know, 4K, 8K, 1080p, it's a hoax. It's really a hoax. It doesn't give you a better quality image at all. It's just a format. Now, I do believe that you can definitely surpass you know, visual quality using a resolution, but you need like very dedicated hardware. Like if you want, you know, 1080p, you got to get a 1080p monitor, you know, and then match it. If you know, video games on PlayStation 3, and I want to show you something when you get back. It's I know it's just me nerding out, but you know, PS3 and Xbox 360 have I believe they run, actually most games run at 720p. So if you run 1080p on it, you actually don't even get the best image out of it. You should really run 720p if the game is running 720. And if the game is running 720, you should actually change the console to 720 and then use a 720 monitor. Then you will witness pure high definition, true high definition. Not the high definition as it's like a trademark term to sell TVs and garbage to people, but real high definition, like you're looking at a window to another dimension. When you match the resolutions, this like RF only TV was made in 1983, so like it's just right in line with the video game crash and the NES launch of 1985. You know, this would have been a pretty up-to-date television, you know, to run this type of stuff. So it really comes to no surprise that it just seems that when you put them together, you know, magic happens. And I didn't see this coming. You know, I bought this originally as a novelty, you know, to put it with the Atari 2600, you know, and maybe shoot some video. But like, I can't even believe what I found. But it just goes right in line with the what I've been saying all along. Like, the way this feels and looks and stuff, I don't even think the developers even remember of what it was supposed to look like, you know? It's hard to assemble all these pieces, you know? I got a real Nintendo here, you know, original hardware and everything, and a 1983 monitor. Now, this level's really dark, so I'm gonna turn the lights off. Yeah, so there's just so much like to get frustrated about when trying to get the most out of your retro games, because for one, you have to kind of deflect the opinions you hear on YouTube, because everybody's playing on random emulators, using random HD monitors with crap loads of input delay, you know, to witness and to experience retro games for the first time. And it really does a lot of games disservice, because I feel like a lot of people feel that a lot of retro games don't have the accessibility that modern games do, because modern games are slow, clunky, and challengeless. That's true. And old games are fast and require like response time and blah 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 blah. But the thing is that once the input delay is gone and everything's correct, right? Everything's refreshing correctly and the game is running smoothly like this, none of that matters anymore. And your brain could just take over, just like it takes over like walking, you know, with perfect latency between button press and action. That whole, you know, react thing, execution thing, it's so reduced to a level of just straight up, like, I don't even know what to call it. Just like, it's like it becomes natural again. It becomes a part of you, and you become another person. Yeah, flow state. Instant flow state. Nothing about the graphics looks incorrect. You don't even see that it's like the changing of the background sprites, you know? It's perfectly smooth. It doesn't flash in any way. It doesn't flash at a rapid frame rate, you know? It looks right. It looks beautiful. There's no noise. The colors aren't changing. No visual noise. It's solid color. Look at this. It's hard to film this stuff, but it's like, man, it's solid color. This is an RF signal. Now, I can actually see RF signal ever so slightly in the GoPro footage here, but wow, I can't even, like, it's wow. It's just so wow. I'm gonna try getting the camera right there. Right there to really see how this thing is moving, because this thing is unbelievable. I can't even believe it. I actually can't. I can't believe how far TVs have fallen since 1983. You know, a lot of people say it was the greatest time to be alive, you know. Maybe they were right. Things just weren't made to be shit, so they can make a cheap product to sell the goofballs. So let's just see if I can get really close to this thing. Dude, this is the run I'm gonna beat it with, dude. There's just like no way I could fail. I've never played a game like this before. Maybe sometime in arcade, but it's hard to tell. You've never played a game like this before. And all my thousands and thousands of hours of experience, I've never played a game like this before. And I'm not talking about old TVs. I'm talking about, holy shit, this thing is working like I've never seen a game work. I've never seen a game look this pretty. I've never seen it run this smooth, you know? Like, this is true light speed, like, reaction time here, dude. True light speed reaction time. Better not crash. Dude, I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm reading the chat. This is like driving in real life. My feet are more useless than these buttons right now. Dude, I have an RF modulator for PlayStation. That shit runs on PS3, dude. We gotta play some fucking HD fucking blood. Dude, I can't wait to make this my only TV. Dude, why even have composite cable when RF can look this good on this TV? Dude, the day this TV dies on me, I'll cry, man. When am I gonna get another goddamn early 80s TV? Before planned obsolescence completely corrupted every single business. And they wanted to make honest, good TVs, man. Zenith, man. Is that a German brand? Germans make good shit. Dude, this thing has been running over 40 years. Why am I worried about it falling apart? Dude, this thing's gonna outlive humanity. Humanity itself will perish, and this thing will still be running perfectly silky smooth Rad Racer all fucking day long. Dude, I swear, I crashed. This is it, man. This is the apex of retro gaming. I've achieved it. And I'm thinking, man, I gotta get rid of this big clunker in there. You know, it's cool, it's big, that's really nice, but man, I gotta pull out the old Apex. I gotta maybe go online, see if I can buy a remote control, you know, so I can get to the service menu, maybe actually pull it up so it's not cutting off the bottom. No, I think I'm gonna abandon all that and just get a bunch of RF adapters and just start playing on this. Wholesale, and I'm not even kidding, because composite cable cannot touch this. It does not exist. Component cable, I don't think can touch this. Look at the way it moves, the way it flows, the way it refreshes the next frame in the background. I've never seen it like that. Look at the edges of the thing, like the reds and whites. The apex on the sides of the roads. Wow. Like, look at that thing move. It looks like it's moving. It's not like flashing, you know, like the thing looks like it's smooth. Like, it's fucking looking really fucking good. That shit's not moving. It's a frame just fucking flashing from one frame to the next, right? Look at that. Look at this solid red lines. And the game crashed. God, I love old technology. Games crashed today, I know, but man. Oh, jeez. Let's play Mario. I've been having troubles with this game. I gotta like clean it on a daily basis.